Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Couple gets the greatest blessing with incredibly rare, spontaneous quintuplets. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Adam Staten. Shawn and Haylee Ladner, a couple gets the greatest blessing with an incredibly rare pregnancy of spontaneous quintuplets. Shawn and Haylee were part of a club no couple wants to be a part of, secondary infertility. They had conceived before, only for that pregnancy to end in miscarriage. If you've ever been in their shoes, you know how devastating it is to hear the words, "There is no heartbeat." As a mom who waited 7 years to conceive, I can empathize with the deepest valleys this couple has walked through. But I also know God takes our biggest dreams and heartaches and weaves them to create something incredible. His goodness is so abundant that it overflows in joy, just like he did for the Ladners. After having one child only for the next pregnancy to end in loss, they opted to use the resources available via IUI. Not only did they get pregnant, but the first egg divided into 4 while another egg grew on its own. Haylee was stunned she was carrying 4 girls and a son, spontaneous quintuplets. She said, "They are the greatest blessing of my life," and we couldn't agree more. They went from empty rooms to 5 precious little ones in one pregnancy. Haylee carried the spontaneous quintuplets until her 28th week of pregnancy before giving birth to her greatest blessing. Haylee and Shawn know the incredible gift of 5 little lives is a true blessing. The chances of spontaneous quintuplets happening are 1 in 60 million. While that number seems staggering, we serve a God of miracles. We serve a God who wants our lives to be joyful, abundant, and overflowing. What an incredible gift to go from no children to 5 in a heartbeat. I will open the windows of heaven for you and pour out all the blessings you need. Malachi 3:10.
Christie Award-winning author Lynn Austin has a new novel perfect for fans of Francine Rivers and Laura France. In The Lumber Baron's Wife, when a young wife of a powerful tycoon vanishes, her only friend is shocked. Decades later, a historian is captivated by the mystery and searches for the truth behind the disappearance. The power of female friendship is showcased in this captivating standalone novel. The Lumber Baron's Wife is available wherever you listen to audiobooks. Spring is full of special days. Easter, Mother's Day, graduation, and Father's Day. And Crosswalk has made it easier than ever to find the perfect faith-filled gift for every one of them. The Crosswalk Spring Gift Guide is your one-stop destination for meaningful gifts your loved ones will treasure. From Bibles and devotionals to books that inspire, it's all right there at crosswalk.com. Visit crosswalk.com today and find a gift that speaks to the heart.
She lost both children in a freak campground accident, and now she's speaking out. Written by Mel Johnson, read by Adam Staten. Crystal Clark tragically lost both her kids to a freak campground accident. Now the devastated mom is warning others in the hopes of saving lives. When Crystal Clark took her 9-year-old son Xander and 8-year-old daughter Ziva to Indian Oaks Campground in Indiana, she never could have guessed it would be her last day with her kids. The campground was a frequent destination for the family, and it was a place where Crystal's 2 children loved playing. However, on this particular day in April 2022, a campground accident transformed it into a place of tragedy, one that would impact Crystal's life forever. Crystal's 2 children were enjoying a day of fun at the campground when something horrible happened. A huge gust of wind blew a dead tree over and it landed right on top of Xander and Ziva, killing the 2 siblings. The campground accident devastated Crystal and her husband, and it left them struggling to make sense of the tragedy. Some days I feel like it's just the day after. It does hit you hard at times, she said, the overwhelming loss. However, rather than allowing the anguish of the campground accident to swallow her up, Crystal has channeled her grief into trying to help others. Crystal is sharing her story to inform others, hoping to spare them from suffering this type of tragedy. It's one of those things that as a parent, You would think of 1,000,001 things how your child could get hurt. A tree falling was never one of those, she said. We want to raise that awareness. Not a day goes by when Crystal doesn't think about her 2 children. She says Xander was always full of facts and trivia and was such a good-hearted soul, with a deep, genuine love for everybody who was around. Ziva was her firecracker. The girl loved gymnastics, and Crystal recalls her as really just kind of the light of everybody and every time we were at functions. In her children's honor, Crystal launched a billboard campaign encouraging people to check for dead trees in their yard, at parks, and at campgrounds. By talking about what happened to Xander and Ziva, Crystal hopes to educate others on how to spot and avoid dangerous trees to avoid the type of accident they experience at the campground. My hope is to continue to spread the word and continue to get it out there. With them being a billboard, that's 1,000 more people that will see it every day. And it'll make people think twice, maybe I should check that. Maybe I should take care of that tree that doesn't look so well, the mom said. Our hearts and prayers go out to Crystal and her family. What happened to them is absolutely heartbreaking. We'll likely never have an answer this side of heaven as to why tragedies like these occur. But what an inspiration to see Crystal embracing this new purpose put on her life, to help educate and warn others. The Lord is near the brokenhearted. He is a savior of those whose spirits are crushed down. Psalm 34:18.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
Hi, I'm Rachel Adams, host of the Love Offering podcast, where we explore how to live out the greatest commandment, to love God, love others, and even love ourselves. Each week, my guests and I share stories of how God's love transforms us and overflows into the lives of those around us. Whether through small acts of kindness or powerful moments of faith, we're learning how to make love our greatest offering. Tune into the Love Offering podcast, available on lifeaudio.com and all podcast platforms.